One is to give information to the public on the arrests that were made regarding the burglaries that occurred last week. And the second is to give thanks to the deputies and officers and of course the Sheriff's Department as well for their cooperation, and for the officers and the deputy that was on that night that were directly involved in apprehending the suspects. And as the mayor of Cold Spring, I'm also just very proud of the Cold Spring Police Department, and very impressed with the work. And I also have deep thanks to the Sheriff's Department for their support on this. A sheriff's deputy was involved in the stakeout on the night that the arrests were made, and the Sheriff's Department has been right there with us, assisting in the investigation.
Thank you, Mayor. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank the mayor and the trustees and all the village officials and the residents of the village for inviting us to be here today. We really appreciate this very much. And I'm really just going to start off on a theme that the mayor started off with, and that is he is very proud of the Cold Spring Police Department. And I can just tell you, as the sheriff of Putnam County, I'm very proud of the Cold Spring Police Department. And I'm really proud of law enforcement in Putnam County and how we work together to make this the safest county in New York. But I would like to make a comment. In the times in which we live, people are very concerned about their tax dollars and about, people working together, and about duplication of services and how we pay for services. And I just have to tell you, before this arrest was made, and the chief can attest to this, Chief Schrammick can attest to this, before these arrests were made, I've been touting the relationship between the Village of Cold Spring Police Department and the Putnam County Sheriff's Office as being a model relationship as to how it should work. I really don't believe there is a duplication of services here. I believe there's a complementary effort of services whereby the Putnam County Sheriff runs the jail, we have a narcotics enforcement unit, we do civil patrol, we patrol the county, we have a full service Sheriff's Department. But I also think the services provided by the Cold Spring Police Department, up close and personal, while the sheriff is looking at the big picture of Putnam County, you've got your commanding officer, your officer in charge, George Kane here, working community policing right here in the village.
Well, thank you for being here today. Just to back up what the sheriff said, I've been the officer in charge of this police department for coming up on 5 years now, and I can tell you that any time that we have needed something from the sheriff's department, whether it be assistance, manpower, vehicle, any number of things that our police department is not capable of doing for various different reasons, the sheriff's department is always a phone call away. And anytime we've called them, they've been more than happy to come and give us a hand. And we have a great working relationship between the deputies on the road, myself, and the chiefs and the sheriff himself. It's a very good relationship, and it's one that I don't take it for granted. It's well worth it to the village of Cold Spring. Just wanted to excuse me, start out by telling you exactly what happened last week, without giving you too many details. Last week, Tuesday, April 10th and 11th, Village of Cold Spring Police started receiving phone calls for complaints of larcenies from vehicles. Most of these larcenies took place in the overnight hours, anywhere between 8 o'clock at night and 6 o'clock in the morning. Numerous residents reported that their vehicles were broken into and items were taken. Many of the items that were taken were loose change, iPads, iPods, GPS units, CDs, a number of different items that people leave in their cars. The list is just too long to go on. That was on Tuesday night. On Wednesday night, we obviously stepped up patrol, figuring maybe the person would be back out there, and they were. And they hit the village again. in total, that we are aware of, we believe 25 to 30 different larcenies from vehicles happened over the course of these 2 nights. On that third day, we reached out to the Sheriff's Department and we asked them for assistance. They immediately assigned an undercover deputy to us, as well as 2 investigators to help us out with the case. During this course of vehicle larcenies, we also had 1 reported burglary within the village. On the third night, April 12th, Thursday, going into April 13th, Friday, we set up a sting operation that consisted of Officer Lavelle, Officer Comiskey, Cold Spring Police, myself, a sheriff's deputy, and an investigator as well. During this sting operation, we were able to make an arrest and immediately recover many of the items that were reported stolen. Not all of them, but many of them. There are still some items that we have that have not yet been identified, and there are some items that have been reported stolen that we have not recovered. The Cold Spring Police did arrest 1 person and charge that person with criminal possession of stolen property in the 3rd degree, which is Class D felony. And he's also additionally charged with criminal possession of a controlled substance, Class A misdemeanor. He was found to have several pills of Roxycodone on him, which he did not have a prescription for. In addition to that, later on that night, after the first arrest, there was another arrest made by the Putnam County Sheriff's Department. William King of Cold Spring was arrested and charged with burglary.